Now, yesterday we were talking about the stages of modern dating.
Yeah. So in today's modern dating world, wouldn't you say it's okay to use a coupon on your first date? There's a new Talker research survey that shows 56% of Americans think using coupons on a first date is acceptable. 28% say they find frugality sexy.
Joseph, what do you think?
Oh, I don't know. It depends on what you're doing, you know? Like, if I got a nice coupon for front row tickets for Taylor Swift, I don't think it'd be a problem, right?
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I don't think I would do it. I'd save that for another day.
AJ?
Look. Go ahead, do you.
Yeah.
Do you. If you wanna save money, hold on, why are you crossing your arms right now, Heather? If you wanna save money, then go ahead, do you. And if that person is going to judge you, then that is on them. Look, it's hard out here right now. Times are tough right now. Yeah. Let's be real. You look at Heather's over here.
Because this is not what you two said earlier when we were talking about this.
Sorry, huh?
You two said no way.
I just said I wouldn't do it. I just said I wouldn't do it.
That would be cheap. No. That is that maybe if you were, I think maybe the exact quote was if you were 14, but if in your 30s, you shouldn't be doing that.
Heather's so here's look, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. But also I understand if you are a college student,
yes,
I totally get that. Yeah. You want to save some, there's a place, right?
Yeah, there's a place for it.
Could you use a gift card? Or is that like the same? Is that like the same? I was thinking about that. Is that like the same thing?
How old is the gift card? Let's say that like the gift card, it's 4 years old. 100% use that thing. Yeah.
You think?
Sure.
On your first date? On your first date?
Yeah. Why not? Hey, look. We're in the trust tree.
I don't know if we're the right people to ask. I think we need to pull like Nicolette Street and see what's going on.
Okay.
Maybe it's a
for you. Yes. If this was your first date with your husband, and he used a gift card on the first date, what are you doing? Ooh, you're thinking about it.
Gift card.
Yeah.
If he's using a coupon, out.
What if it's a Groupon?
A Groupon.
Like go-kart racing.
Go-kart racing.
Yeah.
That seems not as bad.
Yeah.
That seems not as bad as like a coupon.
Ooh, this is
like
a fine line.
What if it's like $5 off at Culver's? I feel like that's your first date, right? Yeah. Like maybe that's okay. I don't know. Okay, case by case. I don't know.
$5 off your margarita.
Your 40 oysters that you're getting.
We want to hear from you. What's your opinion? Drop a comment down below.
Okay, so what do you guys think about this? Apparently the airport lounge is where some singles are finding love.
Yeah, this is according to the New York Times. Okay, so they have an article sharing several stories of people finding love in these exclusive clubs. So you're talking about like the Delta Sky Lounge. Yeah. You're not talking about like, A34.
No. We're talking like the Admiral's Club, the American Airlines Lounge.
Yes, no.
These exclusive clubs in there.
These clubs, yes.
Apparently people are getting dressed up to come to said clubs. Like, you gotta come ready to...
They ended up interviewing a bunch of people that had flings or met people at the airport lounge, and New York Times then decided that this was a trend and wrote a story about it. And the story is actually quite good. It's quite funny.
Apparently millennials are posting TikTok videos of themselves getting dressed up to go to the airport lounge before their flight.
Yeah. They want to meet somebody.
So, like typically there's that 2-hour window, where you show up. No. You can show up 4 hours early.
Decked out,
ready to go. Yeah. That way you're ready for... Heather's got questions, and look at Heather. Heather's thinking about...
What do you think? What do you think? Is this a thing? Like, do you think you could meet your mate at the airport lounge? The exclusive airport lounge?
Yeah. I don't rule anything out.
Okay.
But I think it's interesting. You never know where you're going to meet your person.
Yeah.
True.
Yes.
True. Yeah. So sure, why not?
It's a good spot. You could get a drink, good conversation right there.
It's a
Probably
good
beats
story.
a phone app. I'm sure
it is
over that.
It's a good story. Like you met somebody at the airport. You met somebody on your plane. You met somebody in the lounge. In fact, it's such a good story that people do their proposals back at these lounges. Yes, because Delta or American somebody has somebody who's just in charge of handling the proposals.
This is a big enough thing. There's an app for this.
Yeah.
It's
Really?
called Wingle.
Wingle.
It's called Wingle.
Which is a smart. That's a smart
a good
app.
So it actually
Yeah.
connects airport lounges,
Yeah.
airport lounge users. So
Yeah.
you can actually find someone in a lounge if you
Yeah,
look.
Albuquerque.
Yeah.
But you know, the good thing is probably because you're on your way somewhere else. If that drink doesn't work out, like it's
Bingo.
done. You don't
There
have
you
to
go.
keep this
Got
going.
it.
It's
Yep.
one
No
hit
strings
wonder.
attached.
Never
There's-
know. Again.
everything's good.
Unless you're just going there and not going anywhere.
I have never.
going to sit.
I've never been in one of these lounges. Have any of you ever been in one of these
No.
lounges? Okay,
Yes.
I would.
I don't
Okay,
fly.
tell me what it's like in there.
It's a lounge.
But is it like fancy?
Yeah, you can get cocktails in there. You can
Okay.
get cocktails, whatever cocktails you
Okay.
want in
Is
there,
it-
whatever. You know.
Is it much different than meeting someone at a bar?
No.
Okay, but you have
It's
to,
just free. Well, you pay for all the stuff.
You pay, but you have to be able to get into the lounge.
Yeah.
You have to pay. So in some cases, like if you pay the yearly fee, you're talking like
Yeah.
the lowest is like $800.
Yeah.
You can pay $50. You can get in as a guest, or you have this big highfalutin credit card,
Right.
or you're a miles
That's how you
member,
get in
right?
there.
But so you're already like self-selecting out a group of people, and that's what some of these folks said. It's like, look, right?
Yeah.
It's like, look, they probably already check off some of the boxes that you're looking for. If they like to travel, if they have money.
They already have some hobbies in common, yeah.
Right, and
Makes
so
sense.
they say like maybe it is easier than Joseph just going to kind of a random bar.
Yeah, I'm too nervous at the airport. So I
Yeah,
don't need it. I
I'm
don't
sure.
need that
Hold
on top.
Hold on. What's your
flying.
range?
That
for?
on top of
Oh,
I
okay.
can fly.
Okay.
So like,
in general.
Oh, that's right. Flying.
Yeah.
The whole reason you go to the
thing
airport to
actually
begin
going to the
with.
airport.
That's right. My bad.
I got too many other nerves going on. I don't need to throw any more on top of
And you
it.
want me to meet someone? Too much.
Yeah.
Hey, we want you to join the conversation. Drop us a comment below. Let us know what you think.
Anyone who has tried dating recently knows it can be difficult to navigate.
So now researchers say they pinpointed the 4 stages of modern dating. Now, modern dating, well, just think about how much dating has, just in general, how dating has changed.
Yeah.
Even in the last, 10 years? I mean, with social media, I mean, you think about dating apps that are out there.
And then the pandemic, I felt like changed some
Oh,
things.
yeah.
100%. The pandemic
sure.
changed everything. So I totally get that. And then also changing attitudes towards marriage and commitment. That's changed as well. So
Yeah, a lot of that.
the 4 stages. Did you know the 4 stages?
I have no clue what the stages are. So let's hear them.
They feel pretty self-explanatory to me. No?
Flirtationship, is that what it is?
Yes. Flirtationship.
Flirtationship. How would you describe flirtationship?
I feel like the slang is like situationship, maybe.
Oh!
Am I wrong?
That's the slang. I
don't know.
Hey, you're hip with
When
it.
you're
I don't
like
know.
kind of, you got something going on, but it's not like.
So you know that
Official.
there's some
There's
interest
something.
there.
There's some
Okay.
interest, yeah. So a flirtationship, feeling attracted to,
Okay, so
to
just
the other
a-
person, wanting to
A
know
period
more
of time
about
where you're
them.
flirting with someone.
Yeah.
That's what it is, right? Like, okay.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
nothing new. Okay.
Nothing new.
Relationship potential. That's apparently stage number 2. This
Yeah.
is the stage of exploration. Okay. Particularly in terms of romantic compatibility.
Are you actually like in a couple? Are you a couple at that
You're
point
not
in
a
time?
couple yet, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. You're exploring the possibility of being a couple.
okay.
I feel like
You are the expert here. Sarah's breaking this down. You hear the way she's breaking this down too? She goes, no. It's not flirtationship. It's situationship.
Yeah.
Let's get it right. Get
Right.
the terms right here.
Okay.
Go ahead. Keep going.
well, okay, so the relationship potential. It's like I don't know if I want to be in a. I'm
Yeah.
figuring out if I want that
But
relationship.
you're dating.
No.
You're not-
Well,
oh, you're not
no.
even dating?
No. Wait, maybe you're dating. You're going on dates.
You're going on dates at this point?
But you're
here's
not
the thing, is
Like
there a
a
difference between-
exclusive couple.
Not yet.
No. Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'll break it
Pump the
down.
brakes.
Yeah.
So that, I'm assuming that has to be next, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
the next
There's
step
no-
is
there's
in a
no-
relationship.
So this is when you're actually
This
seeing.
one
Yeah.
makes sense to me.
We're building blocks there.
Is
So-
this if you're when you're in the relationship? Is this a one-on-one or is this like are the terms defined at this point?
The terms are defined. You're in it. You're saying I love you. I think is
Okay.
when this happens.
Okay.
You're like meeting, friends, family, that sort of thing.
Oh, okay. That's the big one.
It's starting.
that's
It's a relation.
significant.
It's real.
That's significant.
I think.
I
Maybe
would
not
agree.
these
I would
days.
agree.
The last one is commitment or bust. I think we all know what that means, right? So that
Safe
means-
to say. So marriage or or moving in
Hit the
together,
road,
or
yeah.
peace out.
Has this changed?
I don't think so.
This
I
feels
feel like it's very
pretty normal. Maybe the front end has changed a little bit.
Sure.
You know,
The
you're
phrasing
not
maybe has
seeing
changed.
some
The
of the
phrasing.
phrasing because of like dating apps.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could have
Okay.
a lot of suitors coming your direction. I don't know. Like I'm just used to going to the diner and buying a girl a shake. That's my era.
Oh my gosh.
We hope you enjoyed WCCO's Talk of the Table. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more WCCO news.